In this video today, we're going to look at how to borrow an ebook from our ebook library and how to, a few basic functions within, how to use the ebook. I'm going to be using a laptop for this purpose. You can use a smartphone, of course, or a tablet, depending on your preferences. I'm going to also show you how to highlight a passage of text in the ebook, and then how to make comments on that, typing in comments, and then exporting the comments, which is a really handy thing to know. So you can just search for, as I have here, Sora app, Sora app, and that'll take you through to. Now this remembers my library from previous times I've logged in. Let's imagine you're starting from scratch. I would type in. Now Anglican, I want to click up here, down here, green button. This is my school, either way, seems like it. It's going to ask me again what my school is, because within our little collective that we purchase books through are all of these schools. So I want to sign in with Narrow Anglican. So now take me to my normal sort of single sign-on page. You need to be logged in with your NAC credentials. So NAC username, password. If it prompts you to, because I'm already signed in with my NAC details, I would just use your, student first name dot second name, and then your animal password dot number. This is the explore screen. This is exactly where I want to get to. If you're just looking for an ebook, or I guess audiobook generally, you can scroll down through here. See this little symbol here, the little pair of headphones? That means that that is an audiobook. If there's no symbol here, like these ones, then it's a ebook. So where this gives me some examples, they kind of like to break up the little menu, a little bit like Netflix, give you some options. You can narrow it down by different categories. There are graphic novels on here as well, books on screen. Let's just say you want to borrow Macbeth. So up in the little search bar there, I've clicked on search Macbeth. You can do an advanced search, but we're not going to need to for this purpose. So I don't want the audiobook version, I want the ebook version. You can click straight to borrow. I'm just going to click on the picture there. Gives me the summary. Yes, that's the book that I want. Let's imagine it is right now. I'm clicking borrow. And here I am in the book. If I just click on the screen here, all those menu positions will go away. I've been in this book previously, so it's taken me to where I was. Let's say I want to go back to the start of the book. I'm just going to click in the middle of the page here. Actually, I'll just show you. On the left-hand side, that goes back a page. On the right-hand side, goes forward the page if I click there. Click in the middle, and it brings up the menu. Down the bottom here, I can slide along, and you can see just here, it tells me page numbers. 97, I'm going to go right back to the start. Right back at the start. So you can flip through the pages. Some other things that I might point out in the menu, so I'm going to click in the middle. Across the top here, this will give me a single page view. This will let me search for particular text. And this, if I click here, will add a bookmark. You can see I've got some bookmarks down here. This is a really handy little section. It's a further menu bar. So again, I can search, I can look up chapters, I can look at my bookmarks, history. Reading settings is really great because you can do things like if you're reading on a screen at night time and you want to take good care of your sleep, click it to night. You can also, a really useful thing is dyslexia font. Dyslexia on sepia is really good if you're a person with dyslexia. It just helps you read. You can see how it's changed the font. So click done when you're done. Now let's have a look at some text here. If I just click briefly, it brings up menu. If I click over here briefly, it changes pages. But if I sort of click, hold down, see how it highlights blue, and then drag, I have the option to define. So if I just go on an individual word and highlight it, it'll give me a dictionary definition of the word, which is really great if you're reading a book and you've got no idea what those words mean. Books are full of words that I don't know, so occasionally I'll go to the dictionary. And highlights the thing I want to use right now. It doesn't really matter what color I make it, although if you might choose, if you're doing a particular investigation, you might want to do that investigation all in pink notes or green notes or yellow notes. Click on note, and this little box pops up. The bus is here. Let's imagine I had to make a note about that. Simply click done once I've finished making my notes. Now let's imagine I've been reading, I finished the book, whatever it is. I want to get all of my highlighted text and my notes. Just click close. Great little section here, notes and highlights. And then you can see up here is the button to export my notes, and it will let me export as a PDF, which is really great for printing, a spreadsheet if you want to be able to rearrange those comments in some way, a text file, or a Google Drive. So you can just save this straight to your Google Drive. You can see I've got my notes there. So I'm just going to click export. I'm going to export as a PDF. You might want to export to your Google Drive, whatever suits you. And here I have my notes. So here is the original text that I highlighted, and here is my note. So that's making notes, highlighting text and exporting it. I hope that's helpful. Come and see me in the library if you need any more help.